Seahawks and the reigning AFC champs on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle between the Portland Snowhawks and the Indianapolis Colts. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the first Wyoming quarterback to go in the first round, standing 6'5". It's Josh Allen.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Rakiasin. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Holy baby. One thing I know for sure, I know you know this too, that was not in the script. One play, and it's 6 going the other direction.
Not only was it not in the script, it's not in his mental process either, because I know he spent last night prior to the ball game envisioning every pass being perfect, every pass going to his guys, and frankly, every pass ending up in the end zone. In this case, it did, just the wrong one.
No problem there on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession and looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick 6 for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick 6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To the air, Allen. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Get nowhere.
The numbers for him from a week ago. 19 carries, 101 yards, and a score.
And the way they ran the ball last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on first down. Barkley. And this time they're ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Running left, it's Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Touchdown! Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Snowhawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On first down, Gordon. And just shutting him off there. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley.
Keep playing hard.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who was so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Now Gordon. And some space here. There's the stiff arm. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. This defense for the Colts, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown.
Let's go.
A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Now Gordon on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Gordon. And some room to roam now. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. 114 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. Gave a glimpse of his power, but not a whole lot of space. Down at the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Extra point safely through. And that'll make this a 6-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads. Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points. Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Allen now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Unbelievable.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Finds a seam inside the 40. And touchdown! Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Snowhawks are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Boys, let's go. Let's go.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fulton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. These are his numbers from last week's contest. Now you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw it right there. They want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Fulton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. With touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And running with power here. And he will take this one back all the way inside the 45.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
On first down, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time on a catch and run. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps should go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Barkley again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And it's caught. Touchdown.
Let's go.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go!
Indy set to go on offense once more. They go play action here on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Fulton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Off play action. Fulton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Off the play fake. Fulton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Off play action. Fulton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. That'll make this a 6-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you're trying to do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way. as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. On 4th down on is Colby Wadman now to punt. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's been in a pretty good group. They actually have more yards on the ground than through the air, but both have been good, pretty balanced.
And have we ever met a coach when we've talked to him before a game that hasn't mentioned wanting to be balanced?
No, because then you've got both sides hitting the defense. They don't know what to expect, right?
It really helps your play calling because now you're in a position where you're confident in either one, either aspect of the game. Dial it up and let it go. And so far, that's allowed them to lead.
Absolutely. Have the lead here in the second quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Fulton. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Off play action. Fulton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Fulton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
It's going to be a long day. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Stay with your man. Hey, check Mike.
Off play action. Fulton. It is intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 22, Allen. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Allen. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. Past the 20. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Snowhawks are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line.
All day, baby, all day.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swing.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts on just 2 plays have taken the lead. The point after is good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get in the field goal range. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. Touchdown! A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Let's go!
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the first half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Off the play fake. Fulton. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turnovers.
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. 39 yards. And the Colts have retaken a third quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this play is going nowhere fast as he goes down. That one might need to go back to the drawing board as they fail on the 2-point try. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game.
There he goes left side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Barkley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's go!
He'll try again. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley punching it in from a yard away as his guys have now moved out in front. Allen will try to throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 155 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Gordon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes them back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Off play action. Fulton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he takes this one in for a close touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Point after here coming up. And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the third, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. On first down, Barkley. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 79 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Allen now looks to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. 7 yards to pick up there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 16, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Personal foul. Defense.
Don't walk out here, man.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night as they have taken the lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. That time a 6-play drive. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on, baby. Let's go!
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's closing in on 200 yards on the ground with the 4th quarter still to come. We're in the 3rd. Good shot to get there.
And now he's got to make sure he convinces his coaching staff to leave him out there and keep touching the ball, because when you've got that kind of a day, there is a tendency to think about getting him out and saving some of it. Running backs never like to save yardage.
You know he's tapping his quarterback on the shoulder. I'll take the ball again, please, right?
Not turning down any carries.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
You don't want no problems.
Back now in Indianapolis. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Fulton sets to pass it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and through. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Portland's offense now about set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson.
Play to win. Let's go.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be.
Touchdown! Saquon Barkley, 37 yards. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. So the drive there took 6 plays. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Take it in at the 3.
There we go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Let's go.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A big play there. 73 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the 4th. The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when the
touchdown. Dawson Knox with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And the drive starts with a completion left side, and they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fulton. And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Fulton to throw. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A big connection on that one. 31 yards.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Let's go!
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late. Extra point forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts them out in front here in the final minute of the contest. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 4. 25 seconds remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Allen he's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man, complete. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game.